We are back with the Liverpool quizzes. I can't wait. I was just prepping and getting a whole bunch of players ready. You guys smashed it yesterday. You were incredible with the guesses. And so I just knew we had to come back, do it some more, talk about Dom, talk about how unbelievable our players have been doing during this international break as well. Um, and yeah, let me just get this set up here. Louis in the house. The Reds talk. What's going on? Hey, Kevin. Hey, everyone. Spurs Stand FC. Big up to you. Hello, everybody. Yassine is in the house as well. Guys, welcome. I don't know if a lot of you or some of you were part of the quiz yesterday, but I just thought it was a whole lot of fun and there was a bit of a bug, so we're back at it today. And also just to talk about general football things. I wanted to pull up this picture because this actually just happened less than an hour ago. Dom playing for Hungary. He scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, and the first goal was a crazy solo goal, and it's just like, now I'm just like, please do that against City, because he's been unbelievable this season, but the way that he's also led Hungary at the age of just 23 to the Euros as their captain, it's just fun. It's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. Yeah, exactly. No, I did see him drinking that too as well. I saw him drinking. Hey, the lone traveler. Hopefully your computer doesn't. Yeah, no, it's not gonna mess up because I changed actually the computer there was. But yeah, as you guys can see, Dom, man of the match today, unbelievable, and yeah, it's been special. Not injured. Well, let's see. We can't overwork him. What we have to make sure, and this is what I worry about, it's like today was kind of a not such an important game for Hungary in terms of they were already qualified for the Euros, and yet he played like the whole game, and that kind of stressed me out, because I just wanted to be ready for City. But now we can focus totally on the big game next weekend, the huge game next weekend. Yes, guys. So for those of you that were part of the stream last night, we started playing this really fun game that tests our Liverpool football knowledge by showing the career in terms of the years they played and which clubs they played for, and then trying to guess who the player is. I hope all of you guys are doing well and that you had a wonderful weekend. Hurry's in the house. Yeah, defense is it's mad. But yeah, so the game is basically for you guys to try to guess, and that's why I called it guess who the player is without knowing, knowing those stats that I was telling you guys about. So it should be a lot of fun. If you want to, also for your own sake, to just not look at the chat while you try to guess, because some of you are so quick that I just want all of you to get the best chance of being able to guess. So what I would do is really try to try to guess on your own. But I'm going to be shouting out the first 3 to get it, especially because some of you are just so incredibly good at this with your knowledge. Ifra's in the house. What's going on? And yeah, so I see some of you asking about sir. I see some of you guys asking about City getting punished, and it's just like, I don't understand what's going on. Like the fact that Everton got a punishment before City is crazy to me, because imagine they had one breach of financial fair play and City had, over 140 breaches, and it's like, I don't know how they're getting away with it. It seems like there's just so much that they've done wrong that they need years, it seems, to just be able to dissect it all and see what the right punishment would be. But it's just so frustrating to see. It's so frustrating to see because it just doesn't feel like Everton were the first team that deserved to get that type of punishment. It doesn't feel fair, Shahul, so Ibu is likely back into the squad against City, but there's very little chance that he'll start just because Matip has been so good, Matip for me has been our second best center back this season, and you saw in our last game against Brentford, I thought he was outstanding, So Yeah, I definitely don't think he'll start. But yeah, guys, so we're going to get started with the first ones. I wanted to start off real easy with current members of our first team. So these are players that are present day players. Didn't do that yesterday, but I just thought for some of you, the ones yesterday were maybe a little too difficult. So these, to start off with at least, I want to give everyone a chance of being able to guess. Okay, you guys? I want to give everyone a chance. But yeah, guys, if you want to talk about anything else in the meantime, while we do the quiz, of course, that's what we're here for. You know what I mean? And there's been a lot. It seems like there's a lot of talking points recently. Will City immediately go to the championship? Indra, we really don't know what would happen if City got punished. I mean, if you consider the amount of breaches compared to Everton, it would obviously have to be a much more of a severe punishment. It couldn't be anywhere near 10 points. But obviously, we have no details on any of this. We really don't know. Helpful Vipers in the house. Yes. So, guys, this is the first one of the day, as you can see right here. First one of the day. And like I said, I want to start off relatively easy in terms of players that are in our current first team. So, we already have correct guesses. We already have yes, of course, RM. He was unbelievable. That goal too, the first one, the solo goal. Sobo can really do it all. You guys are too good. This is too easy. The ball knowledge here in this fam right here is just too high. But all right, so I'm going to give a big shout out to LFC 10 who guessed it first. Then we got Anonymous who got it, and Wady Warder. Sorry, the last name. I'm probably butchering the last name. But it is indeed Adrian. And by the way, some of these players I also just want to talk a little bit because Adrian is one of those where it's really hard to understand why we extended his contract. Like, yes, he's a good guy, and like I'm sure around the dressing room it might be important, but it's crazy because he's not even in our Europa League like squad in terms of being registered. So he can't even play in the Europa League. He clearly is third, after Kelleher, who's even when Kelleher, remember when Kelleher was injured and we played in the Europa League, we had to bring in someone else, So Adrian is a very odd one. A very odd one. Yeah, Anonymous, big up. So Fire Flame Football, basically, this is a guess who game. And as you can see here, you can see the year that the player played professionally. You can see what club, how many appearances they made, and the goals they've scored. And so then from all of this information, you have to try to guess who the player is. That's the game. Guess who. And it's to test your ball knowledge and also just to learn more. Like, if you look, he played quite a lot of games for West Ham, but those two clubs he played between Betis B and Betis, I didn't know that he played for those teams, so we can also all work on our knowledge, you know what I mean? All right, the next one here, as you can see, this player's played only for 2 clubs in his career, which is kind of mad, but definitely a Liverpool legend. If I can give a little hint, and I think he's very underrated in world football in general. I think this player is very, very underrated in world football. Yo, Yako, welcome. Welcome. Man, this is so fun. I love these type of games. God, you guys are killing it. You guys are too good, I swear. Oh my. We got Arsenal JM in the house again. What's going on? How are you? Is he still in Liverpool? Yeah, all the first 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 players from the quiz guys are going to be current players, okay? Current ones. So they're going to be easier, obviously, because it's more current players. So big up to Anonymous again, who got it first. Joel Matip, who we signed on a free transfer. He's up there with James Milner, in my opinion, as the best free transfers we've ever had in our history. You look, and he started in our Champions League, right? Did he when we won the Champions League? He played such an important role, And so, yeah, Joel Matip, legend. Shout out to Caleb Lamoti. You also said Joel Matip. And then Nunes guy, Joel Matip as well. But so many of you got it. Like, seriously, that's crazy. Steven says, how do you feel about Kwanzaa starting in most of our Europa League games? I'm really happy for him. I think you could see that he has all the attributes to become a top player. And what does he need now? Game time. And if we can offer a Liverpool Football Club, that's even better for him because then he can, get used to football at the highest level, professional football at the highest level. And so I'm delighted for him because, being able to have players that come from the academy, I think is such an important thing for a successful football club. So, yeah, I'm hyped. Red Knight, there was a problem, like my computer just completely crashed, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen today. But yeah, we're continuing with the quiz like I said yesterday. Thank you, Footy Brain, for the support. Faris says, what about Robbo's injury? I think his injury is about 6 to 8 weeks, so he won't be back till late December or something, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he's definitely not ready for this weekend, that's for sure. Daily Aura, yes, we only just recently started. We've only done, this is only the second player in the Guess Who. And then, as you can see here, and you guys all got it, Joel Matip. But we spoke before about this man right here. The Hungarian captain Dominik Szoboszlai, who scored 2 goals. And the first goal, if you guys haven't seen it, look it up online because it was an unbelievable solo goal. And it just shows he can do it all. It shows he can really do it all. All right, guys, here we go. The third player. Remember, these are all in our current first team. And this player, just like Joel Matip, actually, has only played for 2 clubs in his career. So, interesting. Another interesting one. But this one's much younger, to be fair. Much younger. Hi, Dino that plays Roblox. Big up to Sweden. He was on absolute fire. Amy, I don't think Bendo could start in the Premier League just because we have so much attacking talent. You look at our attacking, the first 5 attackers that we have before the likes of Ben Doak, and there's just so much strength there that, yeah, it doesn't make sense in the Premier League unless we have injuries for him to be starting. You know what I mean? It really doesn't. Wow, you guys are quick with it. Oh my, oh my. Big up to I'm Spoon. Much love from Switzerland. Big up to Switzerland. Less than 500 till 100k, you guys. Unbelievable. Okay, so. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Okay. Nah, Anonymous. I swear he got it again. Guys, for the next one, someone has to beat Anonymous because we can't have him. We can't have them winning every single time. Yes, MK Gamer, what's good? So, guys, you guys smashed it again, though. I'm seeing. Yep, Deliora, exactly. Easiest one so far. Yeah. Easiest one so far. He's on fire. So, guys, Anonymous was first. It is indeed Cody Gakpo, who also did well for Holland, who qualified. They beat Ireland 1-0 yesterday, and they qualified. Virgil apparently played really, really well. I couldn't watch the game, but I heard Gakpo played well too. So, Anonymous, again, in first place. Caleb in second. And then M4RC10. You said Gap, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Gap. We'll take it. But yeah, so many of you got it. Unreal. Let me see. Jeff Bloomberg, big up to you. How's it going? How do you feel if Darwin scores, Amy? I would be so happy. Oh man, if Darwin scored, that would be the best thing. That would be unbelievable. Yeah, Chris. I've just had a cold that's been lasting since yesterday. Mine's just been lasting for a long time. I don't know what's going on, but I actually played football 5v5 this morning, and I just really wasn't at it. It was pretty sad. All right, guys, the next one. While I get a tissue. The next one is the last of the present day players, okay? The last one. And this one has played for more. The last 2 were for 2 clubs. This one's played for 4 clubs. He obviously went on 2 clubs on loan. But again, this is why I love this game, because we get to learn. And I didn't know that he played for that second team as Esbjerg. Oh my, you guys are so quick. I already see that you guys have gotten it. Holy. Oh man, you guys are too good. I'm already seeing in the chat. You guys are smashing it. See, this just shows the ball knowledge within this community. It's unbelievable. Because it's not as easy as I feel like people say it is, this game. Thank you, Chris. Well, I'm just so happy to be with all of you here tonight. Okay. So let's see if Anonymous won again. LFC 10. All right. So let me see. There we go. We have a new winner. It is Salah Edits, who said Kostas Tsimikas, our Greek scouser. It is indeed Kostas. And then Salahuddin Shah, Kostas also. And then Mr. Mad FUT, Foot, Kostas also. Wow. And Anonymous got it wrong. You said Vandenberg. But yeah, guys. Kostas. Easy. It's Kostas. What a left back. And he's one, we were just talking about Robbo before. And he's one that really did well against Brentford. So I just hope he can keep it up and perform against City. Thankfully, he's not on the side of Doku, who's really in form. And I don't know about you guys, but I kind of have a feeling that maybe Klopp will start Gomez at right back just because Doku is so on fire right now that I don't know if Trent is the best right back to defend him, given that on 1v1 situations, as we know, he's not always the best. But who would you guys start at right back against City? Because remember, if you guys saw the Chelsea game, Doku the whole night was just giving so many problems. So many problems. What's up, Jaden? Welcome to the live. I hope you're doing well. The Lone Traveler says, Leo, do you think Thiago has a future at Liverpool? I definitely don't think he has a future at Liverpool. I mean, look, he now has, in January, he's going to have 6 months left on his contract. He's going to be able to talk to other clubs to go on a free in the summer. And it's like he still hasn't kicked a ball for us this season. He hasn't, it's crazy. You know what I mean? He's not even going to be back until the new year. So it's definitely, not a player that we can have in our team. Really not. Okay, so you guys are saying Trent in midfield. You want to see Trent in midfield against City, though? Against City? So you'd play Maka at defensive mid then? Because remember, Gravenberch is probably going to be back. And we have Endo too. And I kind of have a feeling that it might be Endo, McAllister, Soboslai. And then I'm not sure that Klopp, I really don't think Klopp would risk or take the risk of playing Trent in midfield, City away. You know what I mean? But it's true. Trent does have to start. It's just when I think about Doku against Trent, it's already giving me stress. You know what I mean? But no, Trent definitely can defend. I'm just, as you guys know, just 1v1. Sometimes he struggles. You know what I mean? But he brings so much to the team that I'm not saying that he shouldn't start. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jamal. He scored a crazy, crazy goal. Beautiful goal. All right, guys, next one, since you guys got this one. So now we're moving on to former Liverpool players. Now we're no longer in the present, so it's going to start being more difficult now. More difficult. All right, the first one. All right, this is the first one. As you can see, so this player has played for 4 different clubs. And actually, since leaving Liverpool, he's made a lot of appearances for Club Brugge. 146. Says she? Look, guys, it's Sashi. He wants to take part in the game. Says she, you want to say something to the mic? Look. Wow, look at that. You guys are killing it. Look at this baby. Says she. Look, he has a little white spot under his neck too. You guys see that? Amo bebe. Says she. You want to try to have a guess? You want to speak into the mic? Oh no. Okay. Let me let you out. All right. Oh, guys, you're smashing it again. Whoa. Yes, he's a cutie. His name is Sasha, but I call him Sashimi because he loves fish. I mean, I guess he loves fish because he's a cat. But yeah, he's a Russian Siberian, a beautiful gray cat. Is it? Oh, the low traveler. Man, oh man. All right, so guys, the next one, as I said, this is the first former Liverpool player, and I want to hear actually what you guys thought about his time at the club, because when you look at that, he made a lot of appearances, 155 appearances. Like, that's a lot from 2013 to 2019. And yeah, I want to hear what you think, because I feel like he did a decent job for us. But anyways, I'm going to give a big up to, it is Salahuddin again who said Simon Mignolet. It is indeed Simon Mignolet. This one, and then anonymous in second, Mignolet indeed, and then Mr. Madfoot, exactly, Mignolet. It is indeed Mignolet. So yeah, what do you guys think about his time at the club? Because definitely he's definitely got so much. Like, again, he played a lot of games for us, but the moment that Ali came in and even Karius, like, we saw that it was an upgrade. You know what I mean? Because he really wasn't good with his feet. He was a very good shot stopper, but I feel like that's really the main thing that he was. You know what I mean? Yes, Vasu, I do play football. I played actually five-a-side this morning, but I'm a little bit sick, so it didn't go so well. He was so good. Yeah, Goat Guire. He was so, I remember that double save. I think it was against Stoke at Anfield. He made this crazy like double save from a penalty. Hey, ER79, how's it going? I'm doing well. How are you? And Dane is in the house. I was going to say this isn't alive until Dane is in the house. We're waiting. He's a very good shot stopper for sure. Yes, Jamal. Troy King. So 5-a-side, as you know, it like there's no real positions, but if it's 11-a-side, I played left back and right back. All right, guys, here we go. Next one. Next one is actually a player who's no longer so former Liverpool player, but still very much an active player who plays for Dortmund today. And I actually think he could be someone that we could use in this team, because I think he's done well since he left the club, especially in Germany. He didn't do as well at Juve, but this player, and I'm going to let you guys obviously guess it, but I do think that he's one because of his versatility that Liverpool could use. But obviously it wouldn't make as much sense because I don't think he'd start for Liverpool, but as a squad player, I think this guy would be great for us. Wow, you guys are so good at this, I swear. I did not expect. And we have another winner in Salah Edits. But I'm not going to say who that player is yet because I see some of you are still guessing. But yeah, like I said, this player is very versatile. He can play defensive mid, he can play center mid, he can play right back, he can play center back. And so he's someone that, yeah, I really think Liverpool could use like a player like that, because Millie was kind of like that type of player who could just kind of fill in anywhere. And I feel like it would be useful for us to have someone like that. You know what I mean? But all right, so like I said, the winner in first place is Salah Edits, who said Emre Can. And then LFC 10. also said Emre Can, and then Wady Warda. So that's top three. And no, the lone traveler, it's not Divock. Divock is now playing at actually, yeah, Forest. Yeah, he was at Milan last season, but now he's at Forest. No, LFC 10. Go look at the chat the way that I see it, at least. I'm telling you, you were in second though. Um, yeah, Ronald, it's insane. Did you guys see? France won 14-0, and one of their center backs got sent off. I think it was in the like opening 20th minute or something. And he also scored an own goal. So it really wasn't a good day for him. But it's the highest scoring ever like game for France. And look at this. Mbappe got 3 goals and 3 assists. He's truly stat padding there against Gibraltar. Crazy. It's actually crazy. Yes, Jeff Bloomberg, that would be a lot of fun. I think it could happen this week, potentially. Name edits. Big up to you. Shout out to you. Oh, my. Pelly. Yeah, if there's someone to join from PSG, it would be this guy, Zer Emery. 17 years old. He's starting all the big games for PSG. He's been PSG's arguably their best player alongside Mbappe. And now he's in the French team, gets the first call up, and he scores it within, I think, 10 minutes of his debut. It's crazy. He's one of the main talents of the future for sure. Every time I watch PSG in the Champions League, I see him stand out at the highest level. So, all right, guys. Next up is a player I absolutely love. And as you can see, he's now back. He's still, no, I think he actually retired now. Yeah, he retired just recently. But this player went back to his original club in Brazil. But look at the amount of appearances for Liverpool. 247 appearances. Didn't score many goals, as you could see. 1 goal, so that gives you a hint as to what position he played. But unlucky. All right, so the best team. Thank you, Harrison. All right, guys. Here we go. Predict. Hakimi too. That's a good shout. Red Knight. That's a good shout. All right, let's see. So the first guess. So, oops. So guys, Anonymous got it yet again. The lone traveler in LFC 10 tried early, but yeah, I could see how you could think Suarez because of the fact that he plays for Grêmio in Brazil. But look at the amount of goals. Suarez couldn't have played 247 games and scored 1 goal. You know what I mean? But so yeah, Anonymous in first place again. It is indeed Lucas Leiva, and then Fabian Bailey in second, and we have Salah's edits. Also Lucas Leiva in third. Well done. Yeah, I see a decent amount of Suarez shouts, but guys, remember what you see right here is the amount of goals. So, like, trust me, Suarez's record is not 15 goals in 486 appearances. Ooh, I like that idea. M. Line says make a combined City Liverpool 11. That would be... Whoosh. I'm trying to think already kind of what players I think you'd have to slot in. But this would be obviously fit players. But I would love to hear your guys' ahead of the big game next weekend. But I feel like I would go with Ali. I would probably have to start Walker, honestly. I don't know. It depends how kind of you play. Because Walker and Trent are such different players. But then probably Ruben Diaz, Virgil. See, Robbo isn't fit. So who would be the left back? You know what I mean? It's a hard one. Because it's either you do it when they're fit or when they're not fit. You know what I mean? Hey, Jaden. Welcome to the live. Yes, thank you, Jeff. Guys, if you're watching and you're enjoying, please smash that thumbs up. It means a lot. All right, so no, so let's edit. At least the way I see it here. Not Balotelli. All right, guys, we're moving on to the next one. Ake or Guardiol? Yeah, gotta be one of the two if we're doing a combined. Marcos Cruz, thank you. That means a lot. That really means a lot, the support. I appreciate it. A whole lot. Jamal, favorite footballer ever has to be Stevie G. He's the reason I supported this club. He's the reason I started supporting the club. You know what I mean? So it's got to be Stevie G. The low traveler just throws in Divock all the time. All right, guys. Here we go. The next one is another legend of the club. Another legend of the club. And you look at the last three teams this player played for, and you got to say, damn. Imagine playing for Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich as your last three clubs of your career. That's how you finish on a high. And he's one that definitely I could see working with the club again in the future. Definitely. God, you guys are too good at this. You guys are too good at this. I swear. Nate Mann, favorite current Liverpool player? It's too hard. It's too hard. There's too many players I love in this team, but probably the one emotionally I feel so much love for is Alisson. Alisson, just because like he's just been through so much with this club, and he's just such a leader for us, and he's so consistent, and he's an absolute legend, and he seems like as a human being he's a very, very special human being as well. Like you saw the way he reacted with Luis Diaz as well, when after conceding two goals, and he's just I love him to bits. But again, I really couldn't pick one. He's just one I feel special about because who he is as a human being. Reflex expert, welcome to the building. How are you doing? All right, here. Let me have a look here. All right. I see. Wadey Warda, you're in first place again. It is indeed Xabi Alonso who scored the third goal in Istanbul in 2005. Oh, the amount of times I've watched the highlight where he takes that pen, it actually gets saved, and then he scores the rebound. What a moment. What a moment. So in first, and then Anonymous again in second, Xabi Alonso. And then KB Arco, Xabi Alonso as well. Well done. Well done. No way. Pelly says that he met Millie. How was he in person? He seems like such a down to earth kind of guy. Yeah, and his Leverkusen, and that's another thing I want to discuss is obviously now he's the manager of Leverkusen. They sit top of the league, and he's doing an unbelievable job there. What my only concern is, you see Real Madrid, and I don't think Carlo Ancelotti will stay there much longer, and I just worry that his next club will be Real Madrid, and it just would be a little sad because I think it's beautiful what he's doing at Leverkusen and the way that he's kind of able to not be in such a pressured environment. You know what I mean? While at Real Madrid, it's like you have so much pressure that I feel like he can't experiment as much. While at Leverkusen, he's like developing these young talents, and he's given probably a lot more freedom to do his thing, and to really find his vision as a manager. And he's obviously doing so well now. But I just get this feeling he's gonna go to Real Madrid in the next year or so. I don't know. Yo, Johnny's in the house. Big up to LFC fan Graham. Wait, maybe I can't see all the number one manager in the Bundesliga as well. Johnny, I think you're gonna like this live a lot because basically it's a guess who, and as you can see from the clubs that the players have played for and the year and then their appearances and goals, you have to try to guess who the player is, which is a whole lot of fun. I'm looking back though at the chat here because you guys are saying this is rigged, but trust me, I am just reading here. Yeah, guys, you gotta look at the chat and you'll see. There might be a delay sometimes when you send a message, but yeah. Yeah, you guys are so fast. It's actually crazy. You guys are so fast. But yeah, guys, I want to hear also, like I said, while we do this quiz too, especially the City game, huge game that's coming up. What would be your front three against City? I want to hear your front three because for me, it just has to be Salah, Darwin, Diaz. Like I just feel like Diaz right now is on a different level. Like he's just so locked in after what happened. And ZK says opinion on Olivier Boscagli from PSV. I haven't watched him if I'm being honest. Let me look. Let me have a look. Oh yes, he was born in Monaco. I feel like that's rare. Center back or a left back. No, I gotta say I haven't watched much of him. ZK, thank you for the donation, by the way. But are you also a fan of PSV? Do you watch them a lot? Because PSV, I remember there was another player who was so in form. I forget who, their forward. I think a Mexican player, no? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, guys. All right. We're going to move on to the next one. Salah, Diaz, and Nunes for sure, exactly. To have an impact on from the bench. Yeah, they're just in such good form. Salah's at it. Enjoy your dinner. Hopefully you'll be able to come back after. But yeah, I think Fabian, that's the thing. It feels so unfair in some ways to drop Jota just because he's been so good for us and he's in such good form. But at the same time, you think about that front three of Salah, Darwin, and Diaz, especially when you think about counterattack and the way that City will dominate the ball. We know they do that at the Etihad. And you think about them, the form they're in, to just like counter, I think we could really cause them problems. And obviously, we can still bring on the others. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's Feyenoord. Right. No, not Irving Lozano. I feel like there's another. See, this just shows I have no ball knowledge of the Eredivisie. Did Lukaku just score a hat-trick? Let me see. Egypt is playing again. Is Salah playing? Damn, Salah's playing tonight? And he hasn't scored. That's a big surprise. Because he's obviously scored 4 goals. Whoa, Lukaku, guys, scored a hat-trick in, in 13 minutes. That's crazy. All right, guys, next one. Next one is... Actually, I was going to give you guys a hint, but way too big of a hint. But remember, if you look at the goals, you can see that this guy was more of an attacker. You know what I mean? When you look at his like goals to appearances ratio, it's actually very, very good. Look at that. 163 goals for 362 appearances. Yes, Santiago Jimenez. Exactly, Jack. That's who I was thinking of. That's the informed player I was thinking of. But look, isn't it funny though when you look at the list of players that this player has played for? It's just funny to think that you played for Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Stoke City. Like that mix of the three, I just find funny. Although to be fair, Shaqiri did play for Liverpool and Stoke City, so we have seen that combo before. To be fair. Yeah, name edits is saying the front three that we'll probably see from City is going to be Foden, Erling Haaland, and Doku. And I agree, that's probably what we'll be seeing. Big up to Croatia, Fato. Big up to you. I know, exactly. Johnny, it's the best type of headache to have, honestly. Favorite Liverpool song, Irv Strone. Your username is hard to say. Irv Strone. Favorite has to be You'll Never Walk Alone. It's one of those. I was actually with Johnny. Remember when we got to experience at Anfield the You'll Never Walk Alone being sung is one of those where just like no matter how many times you hear it, no matter how many times you experience it just gives you the goosebumps. And I like you can't compare any song to it. Gary, on the back of your Minecraft kit, Gravenberg, because he scored in that purple shirt, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Jota's gonna play with Portugal as well. All right, let's see who's gotten it first here. I'm going through the comments, and Hurricane, good job. It is the Ballon d'Or winner, I think it's the only active Liverpool player to have ever won the Ballon d'Or is this player, Michael Owen. Michael Owen, when he was very young as well. Crazy. The Lone Traveler just guesses Divock every time. Every time. But the Lone Traveler, just to give you a little heads up, Divock is not one of the players in the quiz tonight, just to prepare you. And then Drinson in second, Michael Owen, and then Terminator Leo. Oh, I like your username. Also said Michael Owen. Yep. Yes, Johnny, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Boo. That's what you're saying. Because look, enjoy your dinner, Kenyan. But yeah, to see a player play for Liverpool and Man United, it's not the best sight. Let's be honest. I don't know why he was ever an ambassador, given how many loyal legends we have of the club. Like Daniel Agger, I think would be an amazing ambassador. I don't know why he was at some point, but I think our official ambassador now is John Barnes. Yeah, Lunar. That's what I was thinking of. Feyenoord, Santi Jimenez. He's the GOAT. He scored the game winner against Panama in the Gold Cup final. He's special. He's also been really good for Feyenoord. Yeah, I've heard about him. He seems insane. Same with Crouch. True. It's funny. I just realized, like, yeah, Crouch, Shaqiri, and Michael Owen have played for both Liverpool and but like the thing though is a player that's played for Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Stoke City. I don't think that's ever happened, to be honest. I don't think that's ever happened. Thank you, Foot Edits. Thank you for joining as always, the Lone Traveler. Enjoy the shower. And it's always amazing to have you in the lives. Xavier, it's too early to put Szoboszlai anywhere in the top 10 for Liverpool midfielders, but does he have the potential to be in the top 5, top 3? Yes, he does. That's for sure. There's no doubt about that. All right, here we go. Next one, guys. Next one. Made a big jump when he joined, and he actually joined Liverpool the year he was born. So that's a special bond too. But I've met this player in real life as well, and he's such a nice guy. And I was actually looking, this is a stat I wanted to bring you guys, because I was just looking earlier while I was preparing for our live, and this player is actually 21st in the most appearances for Liverpool in the history of the club. He's made 464 appearances. What you see here, the 318, that's in the league. He's made 318 appearances in the league. But in total, he's made, like I said, 21st in our history, which is amazing when you consider that when he joined the club, not many knew about him. You know what I mean? And I really think he's a very, very underrated player in terms of, if you talk to football fans in general, not many people are going to mention him as one of the best center backs, the Premier League scene, even though I think he deserves to be up there. All right, let's see. You guys are smashing it again. Jamal, I can't do score predictions. It scares me too much. Mandeep, this is a good question, and I think it's going to be asked more and more. Who has a bigger Premier League legacy for Liverpool? Or a legacy for Liverpool in the Premier League era? Stevie or Salah? I think it'll really go down to those two in the conversation. And Salah, as time goes on, he's really starting to make the question more interesting because I would have always said Stevie. I thought I would always say Stevie, but let's say Salah extends his contract and stays beyond, then I think he could overtake Stevie. As crazy as that sounds, you know what I mean? But I really think it's possible. Lowen says he. I'm gonna take that answer for the answer for this one. It is indeed Sami Hyypia. You said he, but then Anonymous also said Hyypia, and that's absolutely correct, Sami Hyypia. And then in third was Dawood Bashir. Sami Hyypia, indeed. Good job. So many of you guys got it. Holy. What strategy? I see a question here from... where was the question? Oh, yeah. Najib says, what strategy do we need to implement to beat Man City at their home? The good news is, like I said, they're a team that like to dominate possession and the ball. And so, in some ways, if we can really do everything we can to defend with our lives and then counter against them, I think like that front three is so scary. And I really think we could hurt them in that sense. But what we need to make sure is that our fullbacks, especially I said Doku, who's in form right now, is one that we're really going to need to keep a track of, you know. And I do worry a little bit about Trent being in that position to defend Doku. So maybe Klopp will go with Gomez. Who knows? At right back. It's possible. Yes, Eduardo, it's the new Bobby book. Look how beautiful. Look at that. Si, senor. Look at that. I think he has images in it too. Look. See? A lot of the images too are Liverpool related. Can you guys see that? With the mural, he put the mural in there too. That definitely meant a whole lot to him. And the timing was so perfect for that mural to be done right before he left the club. Like ahead of his last game at Anfield, it was just such perfect timing. It was crazy. Crazy. Yeah, 13 goals in 12 appearances. That's crazy. And he's only 22. He's definitely going to be signed by a big team. No, some cool guy. This is more like just an idea I had to do during the international break because there is no Liverpool. But definitely there will be a live stream for the watch along for this City game, the huge City game on Saturday. That's going to be so much fun. 335 in Shotter. There's no chance Trent goes to Real Madrid. Do not worry. I am not worried. There's no chance it happens. Yeah, Arsenal JM. Liverpool were so close to signing Doku when he was in his Rennes days. And I remember like he had a really good tournament with Belgium. And there were so many like rumors. And obviously we didn't end up getting him. And now we might be regretting it because he's killing it for City. Although we don't really need him right now. But still. Thank you, Mr. 1NV1. That means a lot. Big up to you. All right, guys, here we go. The next one. So this was Sami Hyypia. The next one I think is going to be a lot more difficult, actually. Because this one is a player that played a lot, you know, in the 80s. He joined Liverpool in 1984, and then he stayed till 1996. And he made 218 appearances for the club. So that's pretty crazy. But again, his trajectory after in 1995 is quite interesting. The fact that he went on loan to Barnsley and Norwich in the same year in 1995. I found that to be interesting. Like, I didn't know that. But let me tell you guys, let me give you guys a hint because there's this stat that I heard about this player. So this player, guys, took 42 penalties during his time at Liverpool. 42 penalties, and he only missed 3 of them. That's a very, very good record. And it says that record is a 93.3% from the spot. And apparently that's second only to John Aldridge, who had a 94.4% success rate. So he's our second best ever penalty taker, this player. But he's not only known for his penalties, obviously. But I just thought that was an interesting stat because, yeah, he's something special. All right. No, Salal, I wish, but I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. Whoa, you guys were quick with it again. Holy, because this one is a lot harder. But you guys, the knowledge here. Fest Girafen. Big up to you for being number 1. It's Jan Molby, the Dane. And then Saki11 in second. Also said Jan Molby. And then we also have Varkel, who said Jan Molby. Well done. But damn, so many of you guys got it. Jonathan, thank you. I really appreciate that. You guys are too good. You guys really are too good. Yes, Dane. Thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good night, MK Gamer. I'll see you soon. Mindful Toilet, you said, what do you think is a fair punishment for Man City? It's hard to say just because like we don't know how many of those charges, but if it's true that they breached really over 140 different charges for financial fair play, then it needs to be 10 times what Everton have gotten, if you think about it, if you're being fair. And whether that means 50-point deduction, 100-point deduction, being demoted, I don't think they'll demote leagues. That would just be crazy. But like a points deduction, I honestly am not a huge fan of pulling away trophies from the past just because I don't think it would feel right celebrating them today. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? But damn, you guys are too good, I swear. Pelly, thank you for joining. See you soon. Have a great night. Nations League, honestly, I would take that. Relegate them to the Nations League. A 1,000-point deduction. Oof. Man, I would take that. I would absolutely take that. Salah just got an assist, apparently. Is it 3-0 now? Damn, Lukaku scored 4 goals for Belgium. That's crazy. 4 goals for Belgium. Oh, Iceland plays against Portugal later tonight, too. Lukaku scored 4. I know. I saw that. 140-point deduction. I would love that. All right, guys. We are moving on to the next one. This is actually the last one of the night. And I do think it's a difficult one as well. You're going to see the years that he played as well. And he did make a lot of appearances, to be fair, in his career. This guy was a real fighter. He made 455 league appearances for the club. That's crazy. From 1974 all the way to 1985 in the high glory days. Well, I'm seeing a lot of John Barnes, but here I'm gonna give you guys another clue, and this is a stat that I actually really love about this player. Let me look. Guys, this is the craziest stat. I remember when I did a tour of Anfield, they told us about this player. So here's a stat. Between October of 1976 to September of 1983, this player played an unbelievable 417 games in succession, the longest run in the club's history, and a record that will never be surpassed. Imagine playing 417 games, and remember back then, the refs, like, it was very, very physical. Like, the game, you could do a lot more in terms of tackles, etc. This player played 417 games in a row for the club. Like, that's so crazy to me. Johnny, I don't really care about international football, but definitely Iceland because like I grew up there and my mom is Icelandic and they're more of an underrated country and they're quite good at football given how small of a country. But obviously I do get hyped about France too just because like the energy that's here. But they're just so OP that I'm just like, oh, like they're always favorites. I feels like now to win tournaments, and I like the underdog part of Iceland. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is crazy though. And tonight Jota plays against Iceland. So honestly, because Iceland I think can't qualify for the Euros anymore, I think it's dead. Unfortunately, they're on 10 points. So I wouldn't mind Jota honestly scoring goals against my home country, just because. Yeah. All right, let's see who got it. Who got it? The last one. Yeah, I saw a lot of John Barnes, but it's not the correct answer. Let's see. Hurricane got it. Well done. It is indeed. And I'm going to pull up that crazy stat for you guys too, as you can see here. Phil Neal. It is indeed Phil Neal, who, like, imagine how much of a warrior he was to be able to do that. Apparently, at one point, he broke his toe or something, and he just kept playing on. Like, nothing would stop him. Nothing. Leo, if you could pick one nation to win the Euros, who would it be? My personal would be the Netherlands because of Cody, Virgil, and Gravenberch. Yeah, honestly, it's hard to pick one just because... No, I mean, it would still have to be France. It would have to be France because Ibu plays for France. And then I'm probably going to be in France for the Euros just because I live here. So I would say France. Let me see. Okay, so like I said, in first was Hurricane. And then I see here Anonymous Neal, exactly. And then Batus said Phil Neal. And Fabian Bailey. Fabian Bailey. Make this easier, M-Line. I know these are hard. These are hard, but like if you look at the beginning of these, it was easy and then it got progressively harder. So I wanted to test you guys, but look, you were able to get it. You were able to get it. So really, like, yeah, you guys smashed it. You guys smashed it tonight. I was shocked, not shocked, but just like the ball knowledge is on a different level. But yeah, guys, I unfortunately have to go soon for dinner. But it was a whole lot of fun to do another quiz, to be with you guys, and yeah, there'll be more. And yeah, for this Dominic Soboslai and the Hungary's victory, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, yogurt, because we gotta celebrate Dominic Soboslai. He was just crazy. He was on so good. Paris Minerals, Paris. And I'm lying 100%. My favorite Liverpool to win the Champions League. It's not even comparable. Like the feeling of that is just the best. But yeah, like I said, you guys, thank you for joining the live tonight. And I hope you guys have an amazing night. We'll see each other soon. And Monday is going to be, it's the start of the week. The prep is going to be for this huge shitty game. That's going to be a title deciding game. So yes, guys, thank you as always for your support as well. And you'll never walk alone.